Love beyond labels. The classroom buzzed with the usual morning chatter as Emma slid into her assigned seat, adjusting her neatly arranged books. Across from her, Ryan slouched in his chair, his leather jacket draped carelessly over the backrest. He barely glanced at her, instead tapping his pen against the desk with a mix of boredom and defiance. She stole a glance at him. Short hair, sharp jawline, a smirk that never quite faded. "Guess we're seatmates now," she said politely. Ryan raised an eyebrow. "Lucky me." She smiled, undeterred by his sarcasm, and turned her attention to her notes. If she was going to be sitting beside the school's so-called bad boy, she wasn't going to let the rumors cloud her judgment. Ryan noticed quickly that Emma wasn't like the others. She didn't avoid him, didn't flinch when he cracked a joke at her expense. He leaned in slightly, voice dripping with amusement. "So, Miss Perfect, do you ever do anything wrong?" Emma glanced up, unfazed. "Everyone has a story, even you." He scoffed, but something about the way she said it lingered in his mind longer than he cared to admit. The library was quieter than usual, the rain pattering softly against the windows. Emma wandered through the aisles when she spotted Ryan hunched over a book, his fingers gripping the pages in frustration. She hesitated for only a second before sitting across from him. "Need some help?" Ryan looked up, his usual smirk absent. "I don't get this stuff, but I don't want to fail." She nodded, pushing the book slightly toward herself. "Then let's start from the beginning." For the first time, he let his guard down and listened. Days turned into weeks, and Ryan's presence in study sessions became routine. He still acted like he didn't care, rolling his eyes when Emma corrected him, but she noticed the way he stayed longer each time. One afternoon, a group of students snickered as they passed. "Didn't peg you for the charity type, Emma." Before she could respond, Ryan leaned back in his chair, voice steady. "At least she actually helps people. What do you guys do?" A silence fell between them, and the group quickly moved on. Emma turned to Ryan, surprised. "Thank you." He shrugged. "Don't mention it." The rain poured heavily as Emma stepped out of the community center, her umbrella forgotten at home. She sighed, hugging her arms around herself. A familiar motorcycle revved nearby. "Need a ride?" Ryan was watching her, helmet in hand. She hesitated before nodding, accepting the jacket he offered. As she climbed on behind him, the warmth of his leather against her skin, she realized for the first time that there was kindness beneath the rough exterior. The whispers at school became louder, the stares more obvious. One afternoon, Ryan overheard a group sneering about how Emma was wasting her time on him. He stepped forward. "You think she's too good for me? Maybe she is, but at least she never acts like it." Emma, hearing his words, met his gaze. She smiled, silently thanking him for standing up for her. Emma hadn't expected to stumble upon Ryan in the art room, let alone find him sketching. The details were intricate, the lines full of emotion. "You're really talented." Ryan closed the sketchbook quickly. "It's just a hobby." "It's more than that. You should enter the contest." He hesitated, then sighed. "People don't expect that from me." She reached for his hand, squeezing it gently. "Then show them who you really are." The day Ryan won the art contest, the entire school was shocked, but not Emma. She watched as he stepped onto the stage, accepting his award with hesitant pride. "You were right," he said later. "People can change." "Not change," Emma corrected. "Grow." Graduation day arrived, and as Emma collected her belongings, she found a small envelope tucked inside her books. Ryan's handwriting was slightly messy but clear. "You believed in me when I didn't." "I never said it, but thank you." She looked up, spotting him outside, leaning against his motorcycle with a familiar smirk. She walked toward him, feeling something unspoken settle between them. Ryan met her gaze as she approached. "I used to think I wasn't good enough for someone like you, but you taught me love isn't about labels. It's about who we choose to become." Emma smiled, warmth filling her chest. "And who do you choose to be?" He reached for her hand, threading their fingers together. "Someone better. For you." And for the first time, neither of them cared about the labels the world had given them. True love is not about changing for someone, but growing together. Labels don't define people. Choices do.